Right, and welcome back to Narnia Prince Caspian. So, on my last recording, there was a fair few, many things that was done in a level that would have been in a window that would have been this one right here. This was the window of a level that was called Maras's Castle Accent. I'm pretty sure that's what ASSAULT is spelled to be. And, of course, in this game, you get to have several load of treasure chests to open up. But there's only one way that you can open them, is to get keys, which is an exact number of the key before you can open it. And every time when you open up a chest, it will say bonus unlocked. And if you solve a specific thing, like as in open a door, for example, it will say bonus unlocked. And they will be hiding somewhere, or something has to be done before it will say bonus unlocked instead of treasure chests. As well as when they do say that, they will either end up in any of these three windows, which will be a one that will say bonus concept, if that's what CONCEPT art is what it's called, or it will either be bonus levels, or it will say bonus footage, and it will go into any of those three, because this one here is only game clips, which is basically the cutscenes of all sorts of things that will be going through each one of these windows, including the other two, and we'll be going to one of those very shortly. And so we are going to go for some more bits and pieces in the next recording, which is today. So before we get to the next window, we're going to have to go straight through the Maras's Castle Accent. I hope I have said that correctly. Just to remind you what happened last time, before I ended the video last time. So, don't forget, we don't have Lucy in this level, including the other one. But we do have the mouse, which is River Chief. You do have the little guy with the hook and the dagger. And including Prince Caspian with a bow and a nice sword. Including, you'll have this guy with a whacking thing. And you would have this guy with his sword. And also you would have had a centaur. And a Peter with a hook and a sword and a shield. Susan with a bow and a nice little dagger as well. Including no Lucy. So what I'm going to do is skip these cutscenes because you saw them last time. But what we're going to do is go to the last level before I ended the video, which would been in this one. And we had to rescue him. So, these guys that I'm dealing with are tamarins. And you had to stop them from taking over Narnia. Also, as you saw, Prince Caspian says, hey, look, we have to hit that. Which would have slammed the door and rip it off. And he would have saw this guy. Also, like I said, with these silver guys, and if you've got a centaur like this, what you can do is to get it to use its hooves and run it over. By also using L3.
Let's find some horses and then way out. Thank you for your help. I can take it from here.
Now that I can feel my arms again, I'll be able to put this stable goddess to sleep with magic. As long as we're white, that should provide us with something of an advantage.
So, what you had to do, or what you saw last time, was me using circle and slapping X several times. Which is what you'll need to do to pull levers and everything else. Right, also you would have saw this little thing would come down and you'd be able to find a lever. And also when you do pull this lever, you would end up getting bonus unlocked. Which, like I say, you have to do all sorts of things. Or find things. And then when you do, sometimes you get bonus unlocks instead of just opening treasure chests. Right, also you would have saw 2 weights that you would have saw. And of course, you had to place 2 of them straight into each one of these corners where you're able to get a horse nice and free, and you'll be able to proceed straight through. Right, also on the right hand side at the bottom there is a map, and basically what it will do is show you a gold shape, which will be a chest, and with the map it will also have a silver shape of some sort of thing, which will say you can pick something up. So always keep looking on the map so you know what you're looking for, so you're able to do something. And also, With some of the chests that you can open, they will need a number of keys, like I said before. So always keep an eye on the gold shape on the map to say there's a treasure chest waiting for you. And also make sure you keep picking up the keys, especially if you think you haven't got enough to open up the treasure chests. And including at the top there, on the left hand side there, is your character, whoever you're using. And with the colour that is up on Prince Caspian in a minute, you'll start with red before it changes into silver and before it changes into gold. And the only way you can change the colour is by picking up these small little silver things. And once you pick roughly the exact number of how many you need to fucking pick up before it changes.
Seize them! There's someone here!
Right, if you want to use the bow, always hold L1 and press X. But also you can press the X instead for you to not use the accuracy. So it's all up to you. Right, you'll find a lever here. So circle once, X several other times. Before you can open up each one of these two things here. Right, also you'll find yourself a little handle, and you can place it over here by pressing circle once. And once you've done that, what you're going to need to do is to open up the second one of the gates that are shut before you can get the horses to get across to the other side where the door is shut.
Need more swords!
Right, so once again, what you can do is go down this way instead of dealing with the tamarines, which is what you're up against. So you can just open the door and then you can escape. And you would have saw this last time.
Whoever else turns out there.
So yeah, that was what you saw last time. So we're going to go to our next window in a few seconds. Right. So before we do anything, we are going to go straight out of here. To show you what level we are going to do. Which is this one right here. Which is Aslan's Howl. Which will have 17 treasure chests for you to open up. As well as a fair few things to do that you could possibly get a bonus unlocked. So further ado. And also you'll have Peter, Prince Caspian. You'll have just those two characters for now. Right, so now you have some town runs to deal with. And we've only got 26 keys at the moment. Right. So. Next. Above you. Do not go too far into this level, because you'll find yourself a load of arrows fighting up against you. But first, what you want to do is go over here where you find some keys for you to take. So feel free to grab some. And that guy with that whacking thing, he's the guy that says, fire arrows, please. So if I were you, what you want to do is wait until the circle thing, which will pop up in a second or two. And what you want to do is wait for it to stop flashing, or going small, big, and move ahead as quick as you can. And then go to these guys. And what you want to do is take down the guy that will have the stick. So you've got a chance for you to have a checkpoint. And you can basically go back. But first, what you want to do is get Peter involved and bring him back over by here. Because what you'll find yourself to use is your hook, and the way you want to use it is hold L1, press X, and turn L3 clockwise But make sure you keep the L1 button pushed in, so you can get the hook to be hanged onto the wall or wherever. And up here will be a chest, and it will take 2 keys off you. So feel free to open up the chest if you really want it. So feel free to do that if you want. Right, next, we can is proceed even further. Up ahead. And go straight towards the right hand side. We'll find another chest that will take 5 keys off you, if you want to open it. So once you've done that, feel free to take the golden little small pieces if you wish.
They are a problem we cannot afford.
Right, as you saw there, Prince Caspian says, don't go that way. So what you want to do is just continue picking up some more pieces if you want. But also what you want to do is go over here, which is where you want to be. Where you find some more tamarines. Also, this is a 2-player game, so you can play with your brother or your sister or your husband or wife or whoever. Also, you've got a chest over here that will take 2 keys off you if you want to open it. So when you do that, feel free to take the pieces if you want. Also, you find a rock over it. So circle once, X several times. Which will bring that down. Right, also, once you've done that bit, feel free to take these tamarines down. And then what you can do, if you've never played it before, what you can do is now go all the way back and go down this way, which will now, once again, have the arrows to hit you. So once again, what you don't want to do is go too far forward, because otherwise it's going to hit you and stop you. Right, what you want to do is go straight over to here, where you'll find one of the tamarines that have the stick. So first of all, what you want to do, take him down and deal with the other tamarines, because they will either pick it up or otherwise you won't get the checkpoint. So make sure you check that. Right, now what you can do is find some blue things and find yourself another chest that will take 3 keys off you. So feel free to do that. if you want. Right, also you can find some dark boards for you to use, your bows, your arrows, shall we say, for you to hit some of these things through, for these things to give you some blue. So feel free to pick those up if you want. Right, so once again, what you can do now, let's continue on. And this is where you'll find the rock that tipped over. Right, so now once again, what you can do now is continue. Pick up some more keys if you want. But you don't always have to. Because if you think you've got plenty, then feel free to ignore it. Right, now what you want to do is stand about here, R1, L1 shall I say, and press X and push L3 clockwise and just keep turning it. Right, now what you want to do is pull yourself up, where you'll find another guy that'll have a stick. So make sure you stop him. And you'll find another chest up here. That's going to take 2 keys off you, so feel free to do that if you want. As long as you've got plenty, then you're all good. So once again, once you've done all that stuff, you're free to move on. And now when you get to here, you'll find some more town ruins. And this is where the Aslan's Tower will be. And now all the town ruins are going to try and get into the Howl of the Narnians. Right, so what you want to do now, once again, is to deal with the arrows, which are the guys that has those sticks to say, we'll use the arrows. So what you want to do is just kick the fucking shit out of them to stop them. So you can go up here if you want. L1 and X and L3. Keep turning it, but make sure you stand by it before you do it. So you can go all the way up for the pieces if you want them. So feel free to do that if you wish. Now over here you'll find another set of keys, and a chest will take 4 keys off you. So feel free if you want to do that bit. And make sure you take the pieces if you really want them. And we're up to 20 keys at the minute, so I'm happy with that. Right, so what you want to do now is possibly find yourself to take a key or smashing boxes or whatever. Right, so what you want to do now is stand about here. But what you're going to need is Prince Caspian first to take some of the other tamarines out. And then what you want to do is get P up and stay again with the hook. L1 first, press X, and then use L3 and turn it clockwise. And then you can pull yourself up where you find another one of these guys with their stick. So feel free to take that one down circle first, X several times when you get to this point, where you'll find another one of these guys with their own stick. And make sure you stop the other guys from using it, which is why the other guys are there. And you just got to stop them from using it. Right, also you'll find another key here if you want it. So feel free to do that. I don't think there's... Oh, yep. There's a key here if you want it. Right, so now what you want to do is just forget the tamarines that's fighting up against with the Narnians. Also what you want to do, once again, Prince Caspian to hit an arrow. L1 and press X and push L3 clockwise for the hook that Peter's got. And then feel free to get up, but also you might want to take out one of the other tamarines as well. That can always help as well. And so once again, once you've done that, you can get up and take the final one of these guys before you can go in there. And then once you do, you'll be glad to know
Aslan is there. I can sense him.
you get to use Lucy at last. And there she is. Right, so let's use her for a little bit. Right, so also what you can do is stand by a person and press triangle to swap the characters if you don't want to use the same ones. So you can do that if you want. Right, so now what you want to do is find your way across this area. Right, so what you want to do is go to this lever or handle, shall we say. Press circle and push L3 clockwise for this thing to turn. And then go to here and press X. Circle, sorry. First before you push the X several times. My mistake. And then the bridge will come down. Where you'll find another key to take, and of course you'll find another handle thing for you to use. And what you want to do with it is take it over here and press circle once, push L3 clockwise and keep turning it. So the bridge will turn the other way to face the right way. Then what you want to do is stand on one of these buttons or tiles before you can get your boat to hit a thing, which will bring up these lights or lighters. And then once you've done all three, you'll find a handle. I will say it's a stick. And press circle to place it into the hole it belongs. And press circle once, and of course, press the X several times. Before that comes down. So now you can proceed even further. Right, you'll find 2 chains.
Some assistance, please.
What you want to do is go to one. You'll be on the right or the left. Press circle once and press the X several times before you get another stick for you to pick up to go and place it in here. With circle once, circle again. But first, before you do that, what you want to do is possibly smash some things down if you want. Especially if you're having a bad day or what. Right, circle once to pick this twisting handle thing. So you can take it and place it into hip. Web. You can push circle once, L3 clockwise, and just keep turning it. Before you get this thing to turn around. And then once you've done that, you can now go to this lever with circle once, X several times. Before you can bring it down. And when you bring it down, you can go across now. Where you'll find another lovely chest over here. It will take 2 keys off you if you want to open it. So once you've done that, you can go and collect some more little bits if you want. And even you could smash some more things up if you want. Like I said, if you had a bad day and you're pissed off or whatever, feel free to smash things up. And even what you can do, but also I'm thinking of the wrong, obviously I'm thinking of the wrong place, but never mind. Okay, so what you want to do is go over here, where you find another chest that will take 3 keys. So feel free to open that if you want. With circle once, several times with the X. Before you get that. Right, now you've got a puzzle to sort out. And there are 4 of them. And what you got to do is place the things in the right places. Before each one of these pieces will turn. And what you want to do is press the circle just once on each one of these levers before the pieces do turn. It doesn't matter which one you see, just work out where it is. Before it does come down. Just like that. So if I go slowly, you'll be able to see which ones will go down. And what I'm going to do next is go for the one that's on the left and bring that on down. Before I do the one on the right. But also the one on the right in a minute. I'm going to have to redo that one again. 2 more times before I can do the top one, because it won't let you. So 1 more time for this one, and then finally the next lever over here before it'll come down, which will be now. So now you can go all the way down.
Hey, over here.
And if you don't know who that is, that's Warwick Davis.
Your army's half dead. Hopes that arm will be soon enough. What do you want? Congratulations. Every soldier knows when your sword breaks, draw your dagger. You want your uncle's blood. So do we. You tried one ancient power. It failed. But there is a power greater still. One that kept even Aslan at bay for near 100 years.
I am thirst. I can fast 100 years and not die. I can lie 100 nights on the ice and not freeze. I can drink a river of blood and not burst. Show me your hand.
And who does that belong to? Oh yes, a white witch. That's where it belongs to.
This isn't what I wanted. One drop of Adam's blood. Then I am yours, my king. No! Stop!
Right, now you got to stop him. Or stop her. But you're also up against 3 enemies. Right. You have got the wolf. And of course, you do have a chest that will take 2 keys off you. So feel free to press circle once and X several times before you can open it. But also you'll find this guy. that definitely wanted the White Witch to come back, didn't he? Which, don't forget, I did say that it was Roy Davis that did Tenable. Right, so what you want to do is press circular rock and take it over to the middle and press X to throw it. And once you throw it, it will stop that woman, which would be the one that just wanted to get the White Witch to come back. And the one that squeals. Oh. Alright, Davis. So as I was saying, that you got the woman that screams, and also I'm dead, but that's fine, mate. Right, also you can skip these cutscenes by pressing the start button. So it's this woman here that you're dealing with, and you got to throw those rocks at them. Shall I say, you got to throw those rocks at her. But once you've opened the chest, you don't have to deal with that again. So don't worry about that. Right, also at the top of the middle of the screen there, that's the White Witch. As well as when the whole circle of the picture of her disappears, then she is free. So make sure you don't get that to go all the way around to have the picture disappeared. As long as you keep an eye on the circle that has the picture, you'll be okay. Right, so once again with the screaming woman, what you want to do is just take the rocks, which is one of these things, and take it right in the middle. And press X so you can throw it. And also, Roy Davis, of whoever that is again, I can't remember from the top of my head, runs off. And what you want to do is kill these characters. But also you'll find yourself to have some free bits of health for you to take. And once you've thrown about 5 of these rocks, you'll find this bit. And that is some fire things that can take your health down as well. So now you're up against that next. Right, so once you've had that, you'll be having these characters dead. Right, so now what you want to do is continue on taking these rocks and keep moving them into the middle and press X to throw it. And basically what you want to do is throw about 3 of those. Either what you can do is just keep moving sideways, so you got a chance of stopping her from throwing those things. And she's dead. Thanks to Edmund. Right. Now then. You will now have a chance to go through here now. Right, so before we do anything, right, if you have missed any shields, or shall we say chests, if you've got no chests that you're not quite sussed out where they are, what you can do is always go back to same sort of places, like this one here, for example. And if you think you've missed some that's hiding somewhere, or whatever you're missing, you can redo these levels, and then you'll be able to get most of the ones that you're missing. Also, I thought I had 7 of those, but nah. But we'll leave that for now. Right, so what you want to do first is get Susan, or, well, especially Susan, to fire an arrow. But you want to fire 2 arrows, so you can make yourself find a little bit of a bridge for you to make. And bring some more bits to be attached, so you can walk straight across. And once you do, you can find another key, and you can get this little guy to go through a hole down here, which will lead for you to spend 2 keys if you want. For a bit more bonus unlocked if you want. Next of all, what you want to do is get this little guy to go through this little hole, which will lead you to spend 5 more keys. Recircle once and X several times, but only if you want to. Well, you find a little cog here where you're going to have to put it over here. With once again, circle once to pick it up, and circle again to place it in its little hidey hole. And then once you've done that bit, what you can do now is stand on 2 of these platforms, but you're going to need 1 person to walk onto it, especially if you're on your own and you've got the AI to move the other characters around. You can get those to walk on it, but you're going to have to wait for a little bit. Right, so now what you want to do next is to go to this lever. But first, what you want to do is go to this handle and press circle once. Then what it'll do is switch to a thing. And then what you want to do is press circle and turn L3 clockwise and keep turning it. And just keep it turned around. Then what you want to do is go to the lever again. And then go back to the other. And turn it clockwise again. Which will turn all of these things around. Just keep turning it. Especially L3. You have to keep turning it. Once again, back to this handle. And then go back over it. Circle again. And turn L3 clockwise. And keep turning it. Once again, back to the handle. Press L, lovely circle button. And of course, back to the handle again. And finally, turn it clockwise. Which will now bring all this down. And also, you'll find another key right over here. And once you picked your key, or if you don't want any more keys, you can now continue going down some steps.
This way. Lucy, wait!
Lucy can't wait, can she? And now what you'll have is Prince Caspian, Susan, and Lucy. But you can't use Lucy because she's on a horse. And where does she want to go?
I need a hand here.
Oh. What are you doing, Susan? Okay, what you want to do is press circle to pick this handle and place it into this thing. And press circle again once it's been placed. And press X several times. Before this lovely door will open up. And also you can find some more boxes to smash if you want. It's all up to you. Right, next of all, what you want to do is go to the door that's opened up. Where you'll find some more tamarines lurking about. Right, also you'll find another key. And another. Right, also you'll find a chest here that's going to take 2 keys off you. So feel free to do that if you want. So circle once and several other times with the X. So feel free to do that if you want. Thought there was a key there, but oh well. Okay. Right, now what you want to do is go and get yourself a horse. Right, so what you want to do is use L1 and press X several times. To knock these tamarines off their horse. Once you do,
Come on.
you'll get your lovely horse for you to use. And then what you want to do is move a bit forward before you can press the circle. And when you press the circle, your horse will gallop across. Also, what you want to do is press X for you to use your bow as well. So you can take the tamarines down, because Because if you don't, then lovely Lucy will be attacked. So you don't want to allow it to be attacked. Right, so further ado, what you want to do again is move forward a little bit, press circle, so you can get the horse to get across. Right, so now what you want to do, use your bow to take down these tamarines to stop them from hurting Lucy. Right, next. What you want to do is get across again. We circle once. And X again, several times. Right, also once again you're going to need to go a little bit further forward and circle again. You'll also find some more keys. Also you'll find a chest here as well. Right, the way you can get off the horse is press triangle. Circle once, several other times with the X as well. For you to open up a lovely chest. And now you can get back on your horse if you want. Or you could use your bow to hit the tamarines. So it works either way. Right, so once you've done that bit, get back on your lovely horse. Also, you can go and collect your keys if you want them. So once again, move forward a little bit by pushing the L1, or L3 should I say. Like I say, what you want to do is push L3 up a little bit, and then you can be able to get the horse to gallop across. And then press the circle button so the horse can jump over it. Right, over here you'll find some more keys tucked behind right, now what you want to do, once you deal with the tamarines, if you want to just move ahead, then feel free to just go all the way over it. Where you can find another key and find yourself another key. Also, you're going to have one of these silver things. Right, so once again what you want to do is get your horse, which is another easy way for you to deal with a silver thing. Use the horse's hooves and run him over. Instead of using your bow, if you want, it's all up to you. So So you can do that, one it up. And what you want to do is do it 4 times. Before he's dead. Right, now what you can do is go and press the circle to pick up this handle and place it into hip. And once again, circle once and X several times. And when you do, you'll be able to have the door open, or gate, shall we say, where you can get across. And the gate's gonna fucking shut. And I say, yeah, yeah. Right, so once again, as you got the horses, you can get on the horse and run them over. As they've got the hooves. Right, now what you want to do is get off the horse. And you can climb straight up here, where you find a chest. It will take 3 keys. It will take 3 keys off you. So if you want to open this chest, then go ahead. So feel free to do that bit. Now once you've done that, what you want to do is get on your horse. And what you want to do is get your horse to get its nose or head pushed around this lovely thing. And once you do, this gate will open up and you can go through here, or you can wait for lovely Lucy.
The army's behind us, not in front of us. Lucy will be safe, but those at the How are not.
To bloody leave us. She's left us again. How rude. Right, so once you've done that bit, you can now go this way. Now finally, you can use Edmund. Right, so what you want to do is press circle and push L3 clockwise and keep doing it. So this thing will move. And when you do, you can now go over here. Where you find another chest that's going to take 3 keys off you. So feel free to do that if you want. And now, what you want to do is go over here, where you find a bit of string hooked up, and you can climb up. Right, now what you want to do is go to this lever and press circle once and several other times on the X. This thing to go up, where you can stand on this little button thing, which will move this thing. And what you can do is move all the way around here for another key if you need it. Then what you want to do is go up onto another bit of string for you to pull yourself up. Then what you can do is find a little handle thing which is where you'll allow yourself to push circle once and push L3 and turn it. And then once again, what you can do is go up another bit of string. Where you'll find yourself up here. Next of all, what you want to do is press the circle button by here and solo times with the X as well. And then once you've done that, what you want to do is go back down. And then once you've gone down, what you want to do is go all the way around and around. All the way to find a button. And then once you do, another light will move. And of course you don't want to go down. Then what you want to do is get Susan involved. And go all the way up the string. Which will be this one. Then, what you want to do is get your bow to hit 2. And then once you hit the thing, it will move this thing and bring a light. And then what you want to do is go up this string and pull yourself up. Then what you want to do is go to this handle, press circle and turn L3 clockwise and keep turning it until that happens. Then what you want to do is go to this and press circle once. And then what you do, what you can do is walk all the way across where you can find another key if you want it. And then what you want to do is go straight back over to this lovely handle and turn L3 clockwise and keep turning it. And then continue. Go into the other lever. Circle once. Go to hit and press circle once. L3 clockwise. Once you've done it a couple of times, you'll find yourself a picture of the line, which will be Aslan. Once again, circle once on the handle. Circle again to this thing and turn L3 clockwise. And there's the picture of Aslan. How about that? Which will now bring another thing to move. And what you want to do is next is move all the way to this button here, which will bring another light of a colour of a rainbow, which will allow this picture to go down and you can walk yourself straight through it.
Wait here. No more blood shall be spilt but ours. Let us settle this dispute with a duel.
Sire, our military advantage alone provides the perfect excuse to avoid what might otherwise.
His Majesty would never refuse. He relishes the chance to show the people the courage of the living.
Now we get to it.
Right, and now you're up against Morass, and you get to use River Chief, the mouse. Right, so what you want to do first is go to this chest if you want to open it with 5 keys. But also what you can do is get him to run away before you can do that, which will be the better idea. Right, now what you want to do is do him 6 times, I think. Right, so what you want to do first is get P up. Right, what you want to do is to get him to run away. And then what you want to do, get him to run towards you. So if you run away, what you want to do is run away. Hold R2. So run away. Stay still, R1. R2 shows so. So run away. Get him to run towards you. So what you want to do is run away. Run towards him. R2. Press triangle and get the mouse. Press circle once and press X several times. And what you want to do is do that 3 times. So once you've done it 3 times, so run away. And when he does that, hold R2. So once again, run away. Run towards him, R2. Press triangle to switch the mouse. Circle once, X several times. Before the mouse gets to jab him through the neck. Right, now once you've done that, what he'll do is go blue. And then what you want to do is press square and whack him. And that's what you got to do. It's when he turns blue, especially if he runs away. So when he runs away, whack him once with square. So just move out of the way. When he turns blue, square once, whack him, run away, move out of the way. Get him to slide, whack him 4 times, and then he's dealt with. That's all you got to do. And that is it for today, for me. And of course, once again, next time will be some more Narnia Prince Caspian. And once again, I hope you enjoyed it so far, and I'll also catch you next time. Take care.